finished dough. Now, what I got to do is make a little mess. All right, we need a little bit of flour here. There we go. Because what happens is after this sits for a while, you can kind of feel that. It's a little...
It's alive. It's alive. Yeah, it's alive.
It's a little tacky. You know what I mean? You don't want that because when you put that in your machine...
And it smells good.
It'll stick. Yeah,
it
you
smells
don't want to
good.
eat this that has raw egg in it. When we were kids, you know, the little ants.
I used to like it. That's a little.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's before we knew it was no good for us.
Yeah, well, fresh eggs are okay, you know. Okay, so what we're going to do is run this down here. I'm going to make a pasta sheet, okay? So anyway, then you have this little setting here, and it gets wider and thinner. So you want to start out on the wide one, okay? You stick it in, and you start to crank. Getting that noise? Listen to that.
That's...
Woo-woo! We need a train. I wish that train blew right now. Great.
So, Joe, to make a pound of this, I mean, it's just it's pretty good effort.
1 cup of flour and 1 egg equals about a pound of dough. Yeah. So I'm going to close it a little bit more.
Should probably write that down.
Yeah. That much I know. She told me that. I called her tonight, you know, talked to her tonight, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. 1 egg, 1 flour. No, how do I keep forgetting?
Well, Joe, you're fortunate your mother's on the other end of the phone.
I know. I absolutely do love that. Okay.
Joe,
Keep throwing a little flour on there, and we're getting thinner at every pass, right?
But you can, I mean, it's to your taste at that point, isn't it, Joe? Depending on what you want to make.
Well, if it's too thick, they just, if it's too thick, they don't cook right.
Okay.
If it's too thin, everything falls apart.
That's beautiful.
So these have settings. This is like on number 2. Okay, like it goes from 2 to 5 or something like that. 5 being the thickest, and you know, you just find out where it works for you. This is about as thin as I want it to be. Okay, this is getting long, so I'm going to just go like that because it's in the way here. There's a couple ways of doing this. Old school way, like my mom does, and then they have some little toys you can use to press them out like this. Little cutters. So what I'm going to do is...
I actually forgot you're making ravioli. I thought you were going to go through for the next pass on the spaghetti or linguine.
I will. I'll show you how that works, too. It's just, okay.